Hi all, I am Tripti C, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, Rajagiri School of Engineering and Technology, Cochin. Welcome back to the course CS 307 Data Communication under APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, Kerala for Semester 5 BTech Computer Science and Engineering. In this presentation, we will be discussing digital signals, bit rate and transmission of digital signals. So now let's see what digital signals is. Information can also be represented by a digital signal. As we all know, the digital signal means it has got two levels and it is positive or negative, or we say that it is having two levels as 1 or 0. So for example, if 1 can be encoded as a positive voltage and 0 can be encoded as a 0 voltage or negative voltage. So a digital signal can have more than two levels also. So in this case we can send more than one bit for each level. So if it is only a single bit for representing a level, we can have only two levels, right? 0 for one level and 1 for another level. But if we can have two bits for representing one level, that means how many combinations can be possible? We can have 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. So we can have four levels with two bits. Like that we can send more than one bit for each level. So let's see an example here. Here a digital signal with two levels is shown in figure 1. Here level 1 is 0 and level 2 is represented by 1. In this case, in 1 second you have 8 bits. That is, the bit rate is equal to 8 bits per second. There are 8 bits per 1 second. In figure B, we have a digital signal with 4 levels. Here also you can see that how many signals are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. But each level is encoded with 2 bits. So you have 4 levels. Level 1 is 0 0, level 2 is 0 1, level 3 is 1 0 and level 4 is 1 1. But each level is represented by 2 bits. And in 1 second you have 8 bits or 8 signal is there. So 8 signals into 2 bits for representing each level. So we have a bit rate of 16 bits per second. So we will discuss what bit rate is. The bit rate is the number of bits sent in 1 second, and this can be expressed in bits per second, BPS. So now let's see a problem. A digital signal has 8 levels. Now find out how many bits are needed per level. So for that we have an equation. Number of bits per level is equal to log to the base 2 of level. That is, here it is 8 levels. So log to the base 2, log 8 with base 2. So that is 3 bits are required per level. Each signal level is represented by 3 bits. Okay, now let's see another example. Assume we need to download text documents at the rate of 100 pages per minute. What is the required bit rate of the channel? So you know that a page has got an average of 24 lines with 80 characters in each line. So if we assume that one character requires 8 bits, the bit rate is 80 into 8 for 80 characters. and that is for one line. So for 24 lines we have 24 into 80 into 8, and then for 100 pages we have 100 into 24 into 80 into 8, which will come to 1.636 Mbps. Moving to the next example, what is the bit rate for high definition TV, HD TV? So you know that the HD TV screen is having an aspect ratio of 16:9. Now, there are 1920 by 1080 pixels per screen, and the screen is renewed 30 times per second. So 24 bits represent one color pixel. These are the informations which you know. Now you are supposed to find out the bit rate of high definition TV. So we have 1920 by 1080 pixels per screen. Okay, so 1920 into 1080 pixels are there per screen, into 30 is the renewed times, into each pixel is represented by 24 bits. So it comes around 1.5 Gbps, and this is reduced by the TV station to 20 to 40 Mbps through compression. So now we are going to see the transmission of digital signals. A digital signal is a composite analog signal with infinite bandwidth, and we can transmit a digital signal by using two approaches. One is baseband transmission approach or broadband transmission using modulation. So, sending a digital signal over a channel without changing the digital signal to analog signal is what we mean by baseband transmission. So we are not going to convert the digital to analog signal before transmission in the case of baseband transmission. Okay, Fourier analysis, the digital signals are combinations of analog signals. And in your maths class, while dealing with the Fourier analysis part, you might have seen that a waveform, a sine waveform, can be represented as a sine omega t, where A represents the frequency, omega represents the phase part, and t represents the frequency part. So, any composite signal, it is a combination of simple sine wave plus with different frequencies and amplitudes. So it is basically like A sine omega t plus B sine omega 2t. This is a composite signal. So here we have different frequencies and amplitudes, and they are combined together to form a complex signal. These simple sine waves, they are called the harmonics. Okay, the second one is the broadband transmission. Here we will be changing the digital signal to an analog signal for transmission, whereas in the previous case we were not converting the digital signal to analog signal before transmission. But in the case of broadband transmission, we will convert the digital signal to analog signal before transmission. And the modulation technique used allows us to use a bandpass channel. So if the available channel is a bandpass channel, we cannot send the digital signal directly to the channel. We will have to convert the digital signal to analog signal before the transmission. In your electronics lab, you might have studied how to plot the frequency plot of bandpass filter. In that you might have seen a frequency plot just like this, where it allows the frequencies between higher frequency and lower frequency to get transmitted, whereas it will cut all the other frequencies, those below lower frequency and those above upper frequency. So the band pass channel, if it is used, we will have to convert the digital signal to analog signal first. Modulation of a digital signal for transmission of a band pass channel. How this is done? We will see. First, the input digital signal is available to you, that is first converted to analog signal, and the analog signal is passed over the channel. Now this analog signal at the receiver end is again converted to digital by using an analog to digital converter, and the output digital signal is used there. Let's have a recap of the presentation. Here in this presentation we have discussed what is bit rate and how is it related to signal levels. What are the transmission techniques used for digital signals transmission. And the third point which we discussed was the difference between broadband and baseband transmission. The reference used for this presentation is Data Communication and Networking, 4th edition by Forosin. In the next presentation, we will be discussing about transmission impairments. Thank you.